Welcome back, everyone, and I'm here again with SBR contributor Jeff Grant. Today, college basketball is the name of the game. The game we're looking at is between the Arizona Wildcats against the UTEP Miners. How you doing today, Jeff?
Couldn't be doing better, Dax, because this is a game that I've had circled all week. It was basically assigned to me, of course, by the main editor there at sportsbookreview.com, and I was excited about it. And I basically thought this line would come out at a number of 5 in the market. That was basically what it came out at Bet Online in the first number being introduced in the market. But then, to my surprise, a lot of the leading bookmakers, including Pinnacle Sports, opened up Arizona as a 7-point road favorite, which gave me a bit of pause. But I think I found an angle to grab some cash and really the key game of the night.
All right, like you said, mining for some gold. Now let's look at Arizona. They lead the Pac-12 conference with 32 true road wins since head coach Sean Miller arrived on campus. But do you expect the Wildcats to win their first game in a hostile environment this season, man?
Much different situation than last year. Arizona played at San Diego State very early. I believe it was the second or third game a year ago, went out to an early lead and then held on against the Aztecs in what really developed as a big-time rivalry over the years. So this is much different. They've had 11 games. Of course, they've won them all, 6-5 against the spread, most of those games in Tucson, and also winning the Maui Invitational there in the Hawaiian Islands. So this is a prideful game for Arizona because under Miller's tenure, they've really built up a tremendous record against non-conference opponents. How good is that? They have the nation's longest winning streak against non-conference opponents in the regular season at 38 games.
All right, now UTEP has dropped 20 of their last 21 games versus ranked opponents, man. Now, should we actually be fading the Miners against the Wildcats in this scenario?
Yeah, the Miners haven't been very good in recent years, but they've actually put things together with a couple of big-time recruiting classes under Tim Floyd, who, of course, previously coached at Iowa State and USC and has always gotten some talent. He missed out on a couple players in the recruiting class, so he's been trying to put things together. But he has a player that I think will cause some problems for Arizona early on because they have a lot of size, but they also struggle against teams that play them physically, kind of like what Gonzaga did. Arizona outlasted them in overtime in that game, and that player is Vince Hunter. He averages 16.2 points and 55.4% shooting from the floor.
All right, man, you mentioned that 7-point spread on the Cats. Should we be laying them or taking them?
I'm going to take the points, but I'm going to take the points in the first half. I'm going to take +4 in UTEP's favor, grabbing those 4 points, because Arizona just simply wears down teams, and I think over the course of a 40-minute game, they're just going to be simply too much as freshman forward Stanley Johnson really gets going in his first true road game. He took over the Maui Invitational Championship game against San Diego State in the second half, and I expect him to potentially do the same here. But when you look at UTEP, this is the biggest game of the year for the Miners. This is the first sellout on campus since November 12th of 2010. Why is that significant? That was the first game of the Tim Floyd era. So I'm going to grab the 4 points in the first half and then watch the second half for pure enjoyment.
All right, sweet, Jeff. Hey, man, thanks a lot for all the insights. We'll talk some more college hoops again next week.
Thank you.
No problem. For SBR Picks, this is Dax Floyd.
The SBR Network offers free sports picks and game breakdowns. Big money free betting contests year-round, a real-time Vegas-style odds monitoring service, and much more. So come see for yourself. To stay updated on SBR news and promotions, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+, and do be sure to subscribe to the Sportsbook Review YouTube channel to catch all our daily sports shows.